This is going to be a reading for April 2020. We will be checking your current energies, recent past, near future, advice, and possible outcome. So let's see what we have here for you, Virgo. The Emperor, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. You could totally be dealing with a fire sign, and I'm getting a Leo because we've got the Sun card in reverse here, the Lovers card, the Eight of Wands for advice. Okay, so let's get into it, you guys. Let's see what we have here for you. So what I see here for your current energy, you're in a very good place. I'm seeing someone who doesn't take criticism from anyone else, kind of someone who believes in themselves, knows where they stand in this world, someone who doesn't let other people question them or walk all over them. You know, you're in this very defensive energy at the same time. I'm getting that I feel like you're not even defending yourself. You just know that you're right, that you don't really need to put up with other people who question you or people who, you know, I'm seeing that you're really believing in yourself, kind of just, I see someone very single here. I definitely see someone who isn't like in a relationship and isn't really like kind of not settling for anything less than they deserve. The Queen of Wands too, she sits there, she has a lot of passion and a lot of love to offer, but she, keeps it to herself until someone worthy comes along. And I don't know why every time I look at this card, that is literally the only thing I ever get. It's a very fiery energy. You could be dealing with a sun sign, or you could have not sun sign, I mean a fire sign, or you could have fire in your own chart somewhere. Nine of Wands in reverse. It's like the same thing, not putting, because Nine of Wands in upright is, putting in the work and waiting to see the results. But then in the reverse, it's like you don't really care what anybody thinks. I'm getting a very, I don't care what you think, I know who I am, and I'm gonna stick to that. And I see that you have a lot of, that's your recent past. Maybe you were putting up a lot of like, I'm seeing someone who's dealing with a lot of criticism, but they're choosing to not confront it and just saying, no, I know who I am, please keep your comments to yourself, or just say what you want to say, I know who I am. And then Page of Wands is someone, full of new ideas, this desire for adventure, someone exploring themselves, exploring their life, and someone who has still a lot of passion to offer. I feel like you want to offer your passion to someone, but you're holding back at the same time. Or you have been holding your passion back. Okay, you were this Page of Wands, exploring and learning and kind of just observing the situation, and this criticism that was coming from all around you, you were having a hard time because of that, to like just get in a place where you're like, no, 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 I'm gonna go for this, I don't care what other people think. But now you've already moved to a place where you don't care what anybody else thinks. You know exactly who you are. You're a queen. You were a page before, now you're a queen of passion, of wands, and you're the emperor. So you're in this very wise, smart place. Whatever it was that you were learning about, you've learned your lesson, you've learned whatever you had to learn, and you're not letting anybody question you. In your near future, I'm seeing more criticism. This is where I'm getting the criticism from. Six of Pentacles reversed. People might call you, saying that you're not generous, or why wouldn't you share this with us or share that with us. But you're saying, I have my reasons, I don't need to explain myself, you either get it or you don't. And then we have the Sun card in reverse in your near future. But I'm not getting your energy from this, Virgo. I'm getting that people are questioning your beliefs. I feel like you've chosen a path or a way of doing things that you know is right. And I feel that it is right. But it might not make sense to people around you. People might say, maybe you should do this or maybe you should do that. And you're just like, no, I know what I need to do. I appreciate your opinion, but then again, I never asked for it, and I'm going to stay true to what I want to stay true to. And your advice here is also 8 of Wands. So definitely I'm seeing a fire sign, or someone, or an earth sign that has a lot of fire in their chart. You know, because that's also an Aries card. This is a Sagittarius card and Leo card. Then we have Leo, fire, fire, fire here in advice too. And your advice is to not really be influenced by other people, what they say, what their traditions look like. Because see, the lovers card is Adam and Eve, basically. See, there's a snake wrapped around the tree there, um, and you know it's Adam and Eve. It's like the way of doing things, man and woman. Maybe you just came out of the closet. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it could be. I feel like whatever you're doing is breaking traditions, is breaking the regular way people around you do things. And so people are like, no, what are you doing? That's weird. And why aren't you, like, can you please tell us? Can you explain it to us? And you're like, I don't know how to explain it to you. I'm sorry, but like, I know what I'm doing. Just please let me do my thing right now. And 8 of Wands, I see, you know, you could be traveling for work or whatever this is, this whole situation, whatever it is that you're doing that's making people criticize you so much. And it's not just criticism, I'm seeing a lot of unwanted opinions too, you know, and you're just like, okay, I'm listening, but I already know what I'm doing. Um, I don't see you doing it in a rude way, telling people off. But I do see you're doing in a very calm way, but also a very persuasive way where people know not to mess with you. They know you're the queen. They know that you're the emperor, and you're not someone stupid or immature. Um, but I'm getting that there's a lot of people who don't understand what you're doing, and your advice is to not worry about the traditions. Don't worry about how other people do things, you know. This could be this could be a divorce that you just went through, you know. This could be you finally saying that I don't really care, I'm gonna stay single, or I'm gonna do these things on my own. Maybe you're doing something that people expect you to do with a significant other. Maybe, you know, or adopting a kid or something, or, you know, having a baby without having been married, something like that. But you're doing something that's making this, that's just not, that doesn't make sense to others. And 8 of Wands is, you know, you could be traveling, or maybe you're making a move and people are like, why are you moving, why are you doing this right now? And 8 of Wands is also like fast moving energy. So whatever you're doing, you're making that move, you're doing it. And your advice is to, yeah, don't care about what people say, don't worry about it, let them criticize you. Don't let that, the fact that they don't understand your journey, stop you from going on this journey. Stay true to it. Possible outcome, okay? Let's see what your possible outcome is in this situation. And guys, remember, energies are, you can change your energy, shift it whenever the hell you feel like it. So just because I say something will happen in the future, you don't have to stick to it. You could change what you're doing and it will. 8 of Swords. Okay, let's clarify the 8 of Swords. I'm not taking you. So I'm seeing that this won't be an easy thing to do. This will be something that you're going to struggle with. No, not that. I feel like it's a very hard thing that you're doing. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't make sense to other people. And you know, you're standing strong in your decision, you're standing strong in your power, but at the same time, because what other people are saying, it might make you question it, and your advice is to not let them make you question it. 8 of Swords is feeling stuck, feeling like your hands are tied. So I'm also getting the feeling that these people who don't understand what you're going through might even stop you from going where you want to go, but there you are, you're going. Okay. So I'm seeing that, you know, you might feel stuck, you might feel confused, you might feel like you have to do what, you have to follow these traditions, you have to follow whatever it is that other people think is right, but you know you don't want to do that. You know where your desires, where your heart is, and you're not doing this, you know, out of nowhere. You've thought about this, you've really went in, you've done your research, you've done your searching, like soul searching, you've done your self work before you've stepped into this. And other people don't, it doesn't make sense to them, but it makes sense to you. And because it doesn't make sense to, maybe it doesn't make sense to some people that you really care about, and that's why you feel a bit stuck. You feel like your hands are tied, and mm, you know you can't do anything. But this could also mean that you don't care what other people are saying. You're blindfolding yourself and you're telling them, no, my hands are tied, I'm doing this, this is the only thing I can do right now. Because I see the chariot, which is forward movement, and you're doing this, you're not letting people stop you from getting into it. What is this situation about? I'm a bit curious. This could definitely be, because we have the lovers in reverse, this could be a divorce. And people are like, no, 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 why are you getting divorced? Maybe you're at an age where it's not, people get worried, people are getting in your head, making you think you're too old or too young to get divorced, and you're just like, I don't know, I can't stay in this situation anymore, and I know what I need to do to be in my fullest potential. I don't care if I have to do this alone. And you're I'm getting a very rebel energy, because you see she's wearing a leather jacket, she's got her bike, she's like the classic movie rebel, um what is the situation about? Five of Wands reversed and the Devil card. Yeah, I feel like you're breaking off of negative attachments, something that people see as wrong. You're doing something that people just don't see as right. And you see Five of Wands in reverse, you're not putting up a fight. Other people are trying to put up a fight, but you're not putting up a fight. Um, you're doing what you need to do, Virgo, and that is very good, okay? Seven of Cups, you are exploring your options, you've made a choice, and you're going to what makes you happy. You're going to do what you think the right thing is. You're not going to let other people influence this decision, whatever it may be. And I think it's a big major like life decision. I'm really getting a divorce for some reason. I'm really getting a separation, or I'm also getting a child, something family related, something that people expect you to do with a significant other. um, Especially if this reading is for a female. um, yeah, I feel like you're moving away from someone, or you're like breaking off a relationship, and people are like, why are you doing this? But you know that you have to do this, you know that this is what needs to be done, and you're not letting other people and what they think, what they believe, stop you from doing it, because you have done your research, you know how you feel. They don't really live inside your head and your heart, right? You can't make someone stay against their will. That's called abduction. Weird. Okay. When someone tells you a secret, you should keep it to yourself. This could be vice versa. This could be for the cross watcher. This could be for you. Maybe you need to keep things a little private for now. Maybe if you don't tell people so much, maybe people won't be criticizing you constantly. You don't need to post everything online. Get an actual life, not virtual. Okay, I'm getting, Virgo, that maybe you post about everything that goes on in your life, and that's why people are like, they have so many opinions, because they're so involved in your life, even when they don't personally know you. Like I said, they don't know you, and that's why they question your decisions, because you've given them that power. And I think you need to know that you can take that power away from them by simply not sharing all your secrets with every single person. If you don't want people to be criticizing you all the time, then you should keep it to yourself. Make sure, I understand if you need to share it with someone won't rat you out, or, go around and gossip about you. Vitality. I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Everyone has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. So I think your health is something you need to be mindful of this month. Something to take care of. Really watch what you eat, what you do. But Virgo, I know, like, I see whatever you're doing, you've already made your decision and you're going to do it. But the message for you is, just because other people don't get why you're doing what you're doing doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. And if you don't want other people to be criticizing you all the time and telling you what's right and what's wrong, then you shouldn't be sharing it with everyone. Okay? That's all I have for you guys. If you would like a personal reading, check out the information in the description box. Please like and subscribe if you like this reading.